Hi, this is Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be the April Tarotscope for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, we start out with the Ten of Coins. You can't get better than that. This is the legacy card. This talks about family wealth. This talks about wealth that is passed on to generations. And it shows that right now what you're thinking about are your descendants. You're concerned about their security. You're probably somewhat concerned about your own security as well. But it's your family that you're really focusing on right now. You want to make sure that your family is well taken care of. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So you're going to have a brand new idea that you want to get going. It's going to be very inspired, probably inspired by your need for security. And you may even involve the help of somebody who's a fire sign, like a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, to help that get going. You actually have two aces here. The next ace is the Queen of Love and Mercy, the Ace of Cups. And she's saying that I too can help you in your new endeavors. And this would be a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So the first week of the month, Cancer, is really about you getting some things moving. So I think you're looking at your legacy, your monies, your investments, your family, maybe the real estate that you own, and deciding that you may be changing things up. And the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups are the two projects that you're going to use to change them up. Now the Ace of Cups are water signs like you, so you could be the one in the lead there, but I do feel that the Ace of Wands is going to bring a fire sign person into your life to help you with these changes. Now the second week shows the Knight of Cups, and this is a knight usually that keeps his own counsel. He's emotional. He can be a little bit catty, but this is a knight that doesn't want to reveal too much unless he really has to. Now, you're a cup too, so this could be you. This could be you holding on to some secrets and not really trusting everybody around you. And I wouldn't be, at all surprised. You're talking about your money, your wealth, your generational wealth, your legacy. And you have to be careful with those things and make sure that you protect them. Then we have the Seven of Swords, and this is the Thief card. So no wonder that you're not trusting people. You've got a thief around you. So you do have to be really careful with this. Just because it's a sword card doesn't mean that the person who is a thief is an air sign, but I wouldn't discount it. The Seven of Swords just means that you need to be careful about the things that you prize, the things that you value, and you need to protect them, whether that's a person in your life that you love, or a possession, or your reputation, or your job, or your position in your family. You need to protect whatever means the most to you in all ways. And then we have the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords can be a cruel man. The King of Swords is very intellectual. He fights with words as well as with his actual sword, but swords represent the air sign. So this could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person, somebody who's a little unemotional, a little aloof, somebody who is not really warm and fuzzy, but who is fair and who is laying down the law for you in a very fair way that may seem unfair because you're more emotional, Cancer. You want people to feel things, and this person definitely does not work with his emotions. So the second week is going to be a little tough for you. You're not trusting people. You do know that there's a thief about, and this King of Swords is, even if we catch the thief and he's going to lay down justice, it's going to be an unemotional style of justice. You kind of want revenge. Most water signs are more emotional about things, and so your idea of wanting to get back at the other person is not what the King of Swords is going to give out. In the beginning of the third week of April, we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is a person who is of authority. It could be a kind of a Pope-style person, somebody who's a religious leader, but it could also be just a leader in the community, somebody who has real authority, somebody who lays down the rules, who at least on the surface seems to abide by the rules at all times and insists that other people abide by the rules. So you may be very comfortable with this, Cancer. You may be totally uncomfortable with this. But nevertheless, the Hierophant is here in the beginning of the third week, And this is what's going to dictate how this week goes. The rules are the rules, and they're laid down by this man. And if you like it or don't like it, you got to go along with the rules. And the next card, though, tells me that you don't like it so much, because in a row you've got the Hierophant, the Hermit, and the High Priestess. So the Hierophant is saying, the Hermit, is saying, I don't like this. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to go into my little cave and I'm going to meditate on this, and I'm going to come out with a better way. There should be a better way for us to live and for us to get along without just following your silly rules. So I think you're rebelling against the rules in your own way, in a quiet way, without actually challenging the Hierophant and causing him any sort of humility or embarrassment. And then we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is saying, but you do have the power within you. You do have all the power within you, and you know all the secrets. So you do not have to follow the rules of the Hierophant. You have the book of knowledge in your hand, and that is within you. So reach out to your higher self, Cancer. Reach out to your guides and angels and get the answers that you need, and don't let the Hierophant push you around or bully you. Now, in the last week, we have the Five of Coins. So we've come from the 10 of Coins down to the 5 of Coins, and the whole column for the last week is coins, 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 and the whole column for the third week is Major Arcana. So it's very interesting here that we have this coin emphasis on the very last week, and we started out with the 10 of Coins. So you may be feeling like you're having to give away a lot of your money. Maybe you just paid your taxes, or maybe you just had a big expense of some kind, but you're feeling like you had to outlay a big pot of money that maybe you weren't quite ready to do. However, the very next card is the 9 of Coins, very close to the 10 of Coins, which tells me that you do feel like you're secure and prosperous, and you don't feel like a beggar. So I'm not quite sure why you have the 5 of Coins and then the 9 of Coins, except that this may have been a big expense that you were not expecting. And the 9 of Coins is saying, though, that you recover nicely and you're able to cover all of your debts and still be comfortable. So that's a good sign, Cancer, that you're feeling very comfortable with that. In fact, you're feeling so comfortable that the last card is the 6 of Coins, which is the card of generosity. So with this card, you are giving money to people who are less fortunate. You're making charitable contributions. You may be helping people in other ways as well, and feeling very secure. So you're coming through the month really well, Cancer. You've got some challenges. You've got the Thief card here in the second week, but in general, you started out with the 10 of Coins and you end on a high note too with the 6 of Coins. So I feel like even though the month has some challenges for you, you come through feeling very secure. You don't let it get to you. You don't let it ruin your confidence, and you don't let it ruin your sense of well-being about your family. So much to the point that you are giving to others as well. So that's really nice. And then the card that I pulled for the Oracle card was from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and the card is, this is beautiful, Faith. Such a Cancer card with that big full moon in it. Okay, so let's read about faith. Where is my little book? Okay, so the Faith card is for the worm moon. It is for a full moon. It says, fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. Yeah, and that really encapsulates what you've gone through in this whole month of April. It is in the darkest of times that we will find it hard to see the light. It is hard to see when things seem hopeless, how we can ever feel hope again. Then, when things seem to fail, it is really difficult to draw up our resilience and stand up again. We learn by observing the seasons that the light does return. The barrenness of winter turns infinitely and surely into spring. The ice melts, the days grow longer, and the nights grow shorter. Warmth and fertility slowly return to the land. It is hard to have faith in ourselves and the universe. I actually think faith is the real F word. Faith requires us to let go of our anxieties and have trust, perhaps in something we can't actually see yet. Having a more complete faith in yourself and a higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. While having a rigid blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome. To do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. Our ancestors would observe nature carefully, looking for the signs of new life and fertility, altering their hunting or planting to best take advantage. Yet they knew that the ice would melt and the soil, damp and ready, teeming with worms, would receive their seeds. And the, I guess, mantra to go with this card is, I know all will be well. So Cancer, if you can just believe that all will be well, I think you will have a really, really nice April. So I wish you a good month. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I hope you'll leave me a little comment and let me know what you think of it. And I will see you next time.